Welcome to part 28 of Grand Theft Auto 5, and in this episode, we are going to be starting the assassination missions for Lester as Franklin. I'm going to do one of them now, and then I'm going to do one of them later. Even though I just now acquired sticky bombs, I'm going to worry about that a little bit later. What that truck is a truck that you can blow up with the sticky bomb to steal the contents inside, run away from the police, and that will hurt the competitor because you stole their armored truck. Speaking of which, we're going to be hurting competitors anyway in the stock exchange because we're killing their CEOs. Or at least one of them today. There's a mission that I'm doing right now. And sorry for the frame rate drop, ladies and gentlemen. If you probably didn't hear me, it just may have skipped. But as I was saying, we're going to be killing competitors for the stock exchange. So that way, the rivals of these competitors that we're killing will end up gaining huge stocks. So that way we can invest money and pretty much make a good profit so that we can start buying property throughout the entirety of Los Santos, which is why I hesitated into buying the tow truck yard. Now, for this mission, you're gonna make sure that your vehicle is in a place where it will not disappear, because if you approach this mission, at least this mission's base, with the bike, you're gonna be forced to go straight to the mission and the bike will disappear. Just letting you know. I've tried to drive away, or at least put it to where I could actually pick it up and go, because you are on a time mission, you know. But unfortunately, that did not happen.
So what's up, man?
Sit down and face forward. Now, I don't have a lot of time. I know you need money. Did Michael tell you about Life Invader?
Oh, shit. Y'all two did that?
Look forward. We're two strangers having a friendly chat. And don't pretend that you liked Jane Norris.
Oh, man, I don't know, homie. I mean, yeah, the dude outsourced work to child slaves. Then stole and sold everybody's private information. And even ripped his own friends' ideas off and walked around like the Messiah while doing it, but... man, I don't think the nigga deserved to have his fucking head blowed off on TV.
Oh, well, aren't you just a moral majority? You know, that's why the world is the way it is today, when a paid thug gets all namby-pamby when someone asks him to act like a paid thug, and for a good cause.
Man, check this out, homie. I like blowing motherfucking fools' heads off just as much as the next psychotic asshole. But I just don't look at this shit as doing a good deed.
Well, now you can, because it's not fools' heads, it's assholes' heads. And not just heads, you know, trashing cars or planning lies, forging evidence, anything we can do to take the battle back to these turds. You know, we'll fix the market in our favor and we'll right a few wrongs while we're at it.
Shit, okay, cool.
Right, so, you heard of Mollis?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so there's a new Mollis, sort of a super Mollis, and it's called Priapolds. It's giving the living rigor mortis. Only Brett Lowry, CEO of Blinkington Research, paid off the FDA, and he doesn't care that his hardness pills are giving desperate middle-aged men the world over heart attacks.
Damn, man, that sucks.
Yeah, it does. Now, Mr. Greedy Lowry is staying at the Von Krastenberg Hotel in Richmond. Of course, he'll be well protected, but if he goes away, then America goes back to using Mollis, and Beta Pharmaceuticals gets a big bump in the price of their stock.
Damn, man, all right, fuck it, I got you.
I thought that you would. Now, consider using a sniper rifle or sticky bombs. You know, whatever. Do it your way, however you want. I'm gonna make the investment. We don't speak about this or anything. Now walk away, and I'll stay here till you're gone.
I didn't want to actually get started with this mission at first because of the fact that I would end up, how should I put this, without a bike. And unfortunately, that's what happened. Thankfully, the car here. Okay, in case you didn't hear me the first time when it skipped like that, thankfully there is a car here. Now, here's the thing. What we're going to do is kill the guy in the hotel. But you want to do something important before starting this mission. And I forgot to do that, and it's going to kick me in the ass. before starting Lester's missions, you want to invest in Beta Pharmaceutical, and that is in Bossack. When you invest in Beta Pharmaceutical, then you start the mission, and you cap the son of a bitch that happens to be in, and you cap the son of a bitch after you start the mission. So, once you do cap him, then you sell Beta Pharmaceutical. And after that, I mean, this actually happened to be after a week, and you want to get an 80% return on Beta Pharmaceutical. There's also another stock I forgot to mention, and it's called Tinkle. There was a random mission that you run into some guy. Oh, by the way, you only have a limited amount of time to set yourself up for this assassination. But as I was saying, you run into some guy who is going to be running late for the airport. What you do, you bring him to under 3 minutes. And once you do that, he'll give you Tinkle, and will give you information in investing in Tinkle. And what Tinkle does will give you a 500% return upon investing into it. You gotta wait a couple of weeks before you do. And when it does, and when the return actually happens, you'll be baking in a lot of money. It's by far the best stock in the game. So be on the lookout for that guy, and do not, under any circumstances, as Trevor, give that man to the altruist. Just let you know. Now, what I'm doing is setting up to make a clean getaway after I put a bullet in this hotel manager's head. But I forgot to actually invest in Beta Pharmaceuticals before getting started with this mission. And if I would have, Beta Pharmaceuticals would have paid me $80,000 by now. So whatever I had right now, 80% of it, that's what I have to say. What I had right now, it would have had like 80% more. But later on, I'm going to purchase Blinkington, which is also the rival of this hotel. And afterwards, then you'll be able to gain at least $300,000. I mean, another $80,000 actually. No, another 80,000 another 80%, sorry, 80%. That's what I meant to say. I'm half asleep here. And I killed the guy. Fantastic. Look for a guy in the red shirt. You won't miss him. So, yeah, I'm just telling you how to do this because I completely fucked up. I know I'm going to get a thumbs down for this, but I completely fucked up and forgot to invest. But at the start of the next Lester mission, I will make sure that I will invest before I do this, and more than likely showed this off. And by the way, I just showed you an easy route to get away from the area before getting caught by the police, or at least getting a 3-star wanted meter because you just shot the guy and being chased by security. But as a result, we now got ourselves a brand new safe house. We no longer have to share a house with Aunt Denise.
Our investment portfolio is getting a little
We now
successful, so I figured we needed some
can actually live on our own by ourselves without worrying about some booty calls or some random feminists knocking at my door.
Oh, shit.
It's basically a pain in the ass living with her. But now I don't have to live with Denise no more. You will no longer have that as a save point. So Franklin will have a bigger house with a pool. He'll have a driveway, a place so that Chop can constantly take a dump because iFruit is so freaking expensive. And more importantly, one last thing. You also are up the street from Michael's house. So there's that. And seeing as how I don't need this place anymore, why don't I just blow it off of the face of the planet? Why? Because fuck Denise. all the trouble she's caused, all the dumbass things she's done. She didn't do shit, she just mooched off of me all this time. You know what? Fuck this house. Fuck this garage. Fuck that crazy old bitch. I'm going to blast her and that house to smithereens, even though more than likely it's not going to be destroyed. And yeah, eat a dick. There you go. Good riddance. And I will never, ever, ever see you again. Oh, and by the way, after you do get the house, Denise will text you and talk about that she has full control of the house, even though that's not in the will and that's not the case. Because, in all honesty, Franklin's mom's will being changed is kind of BS. But whatever the case, I went there and responded to her, and that's basically the whole conversation. So yeah, fuck Denise. Anyway, as I drive away to the sunset, probably investing in Blinkington later on, I am going to be calling it a game. In the next episode, I will be checking on Michael. See you guys next time.